What is happening? How's it going? Starting our stream off strong on day 32. Day 32? Question mark? Is it day 32? Day 32. I feel like it's day 32. Stream manager, day 32. Day 32. All right. What's going on, guys? Day 32 of streaming my vibe coding in my little vibe coding empire. I chuckle. I'm not that full of myself. I just think it's funny because I've created so much shit. Not in a bad way, but my name's Adam, and I run Frictionless, which is a suite of apps and tools and other things that have interested me that I've entirely vibe coded with VO. And inside of that, I generate a revenue that's around 46K every month. So it's 46,000 US dollars every damn month. And that pays for cool stuff like a new Mac or kids' education, which is a hell of a lot more expensive. So you're with me on my newest project that we call Drivel or drivel.app. You can go to that website right now. And what it is it is a place sharing social network that is a little bit like Reddit for places, okay? But with a different aesthetic than you're used to. So if you're familiar with the Art Ghibli style, that's the aesthetic we're going for here. And I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you the app just so you get a sense of what it is that we're doing. Let's take a quick look. So what you are seeing here is the marketing homepage, which we've been working on. And like I said, this is part of my marketing sprint. So if you're looking for hardcore coding, you're not going to see that much hardcore coding today, just because, things have kind of already been coded. You know what I mean? So like the app is basically working already. I say basically, but it's definitely working. People download it. I shouldn't say app, sorry. It is a mobile web situation that we've got going on. Anyway, as part of that, we are doing a marketing sprint to see if we can get Drivel out to the most amount of people that we possibly can. And part of that is by engineering some of the things that we've been looking for in the marketing. So let's talk about that. I'm rambling on in a little bit of a weird way right now. Let's see if we can go to there. Okay, so just to kind of give you the background, I use Meta ads to direct all of my traffic right now. Although, obviously, I would like for this to perform on its own and grow organically. I have realized that to collect data, we need to be able to do this in a way that is where we can just send traffic there. And the way that I've chosen to do that is by using Meta. And I'm actually sharing my ad campaigns right now just so you can kind of see what things look like. And so we've done 4 ad campaigns total. One of them was a national campaign. Then we did New York City only. Then we did DC and LA. And right now, DC and LA are the ones that are running. But what I'm finding is that LA is overperforming, just the highest performing across anything right now. LA is just beating it up. And I don't know why that is. I'll be entirely honest with you. I have no idea what it is. One thing that I can tell you is that in all of this marketing sprint, we started with a national campaign. I put $80 a day toward that campaign at the time. And what I wanted to find out is who are the types of people that sign up for Drivel and ultimately end up using it. And if you're looking at my screen, that's the column right here that says results over here, okay? These are people who've actually gone, exchanged their email address, gone all the way through my flow, and eventually landed at the actual web app, okay? And so right now, what I am finding is that LA, Los Angeles, is really holding strong. But let me finish my thought on the other side of things. So we did the national campaign, and the whole purpose of the national campaign was to find out who comes in and what they do. And Facebook has 3 major facets that I know of that it still respects. So if you've played around with Meta ads at all, you'll know that it has a lot of filters, but those are really just suggestions to Facebook's algorithm. You can read right in there. They don't actually have to honor that. So if you say, I want people who like outdoors activities, they don't actually have to honor that. They're just going to look for people that might be close to those suggestions and are likely to convert, which I think is pretty stupid. Anyway, long story short, by doing that, I was able to narrow it down and realize, number one, is the majority of my audience was female. Okay, it was women for the most part that were signing up. Very small contingency were male. Second, between 25 and 45 was the major kind of cohort of folks. Okay. So anyway, I'm out of breath. I just worked out. I literally just walked from the gym, came back. Yeah. So we have seen the majority of people in this 25 to 45, and then we found a density in LA. So what we're going to do is we're going to play around with that today. And we're going to get a post hog, which is where we do all of our analytics. So we're going to take a look at an experiment we started yesterday. That does not, oh shit. Well, that was annoying. I don't know if you saw that. We started this experiment yesterday, meant to, and it turns out I didn't click start. That's okay. What that was, is it was actually testing our new place claim flow that allows people to claim a new place. I'm going to show you what that looks like, just so you get an idea. Also, just to kind of validate what I was saying before, here's the kind of major map. And this is all of my density right now in LA, which I'm pretty proud of. So these are people that are fairly close to each other, okay? Close enough. And once this density kind of reaches the point that we want it, these people are going to be right next to each other, okay? So that's what we're trying to do here. What I'm doing right now is I'm just watching sessions. If you're not familiar with, PostHog has the ability to record sessions. So I can see everything people are doing, down to what they enter, kind of where they go, when they leave, any frustrations they might have. That's what I look for the most. This is the page that had the most amount of frustration, by the way. People basically went to this page, and I'm going to show you something. So they went to this page, and we found out that the majority of people were hitting this little camera icon up here, which is hilarious. So what that means is, like, they didn't really understand that this was not a thing. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what might be causing that. Let me show you the new claim experience just so you get an idea. So if I go to this claim/start, this is the old claim experience. It's not going to show it to me, is it? Here, let's do this. I'm going to kill my cookies. So it's not going to show me the new claim experience. That's okay. This is what it looks like right over here. Okay. So what I was feeling before is that people didn't really know what to do first. We wanted them to see that they were going to claim a place, and then the first thing that they were going to need to do is take a picture. And I don't think that came across immediately. I really don't. And so this was kind of the goal to do that. So the current experience was just this. Claim a place that means something to you. The new experience is this. Turn a place you love into something magical. Take a quick photo. We'll transform it into a beautiful illustrated scene. Use it as the cover. Okay. So that was the general idea. And then that's what I was hoping that I had tested out yesterday, but it turns out I did not. That's okay. That's a bummer because it leaves me without some of the data that I was hoping to have. Let me see if I can get the claim experience on my phone, okay? So I'm going to try and load it up on my phone over here. Damn, I am out of breath. Note to self, do not do a heavy workout and then like immediately run to stream. That's like freaking stupid. You live and you learn, right? Okay. So this is still the old claim experience on my phone in dark mode specifically. I don't know if you guys can see that. Boom. There it is. So I'm going to show you at least what it looks like. So what you do is you take a photo, and I'm going to find a new photo. So let me just see photo of park. So here's a great photo. I'm going to show you this. So here's like, let's just pretend I just took this picture. Not that. Let's pretend I just took this picture, okay? That's what we're going to do. Download this joint. Get out of here. Okay, we downloaded it. So now I'm going to choose from library and take that. Now what it's going to do is going to try. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That gives us something to fuck with, doesn't it? I wonder what that is. Okay, so this is good because we can go ahead and debuggeroony this shit. So let's go into logs. I'm using Versal for everything. Versal just works. Is this it? 2016. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Function payload too large. Okay. How big is that picture? Dude, how big is that? It is. Where is it? It's not size. Date added. That was 19 megs. Okay. All right. That was too big of a picture. Duh. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and literally just take a screenshot. Okay. Take a screenshot. And then this will demonstrate what it's like to just use a nice photo of a park here. So we're not going to use the 19 meg one. We'll use this one. What? I mean, this is good that we're getting errors. You know what I mean? Like, this is good. I don't want to get errors. There's the other error. I got payload too large again? 5.7 megs. Dang. You know what? 5 megs is not too large. So I think this is something that we need to actually... Okay. So we're actually going to go ahead and address this. So I'm in VO right now. I'm on the claim start flow and adding a picture from choose an existing photo. I'm adding a 5.7 meg picture, and it's giving me this error on the back end. Okay. That's definitely something that we want to address, because if people are getting that error, let's actually see if people have gotten that error. Yeah, this is something that we can actually look at. Is that an error or a warning? It's kind of funny because it's showing it as a warning. That's an error. So let's just say instead of last 30 minutes, let's say last 12 hours, and then let's say warnings. Nothing? How about anything matching? Really? I'm the only one who had the issue? Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. So look at this. These are all the times that it worked for someone. Oh, these are all 200s. Okay, there's one yesterday, day before yesterday. So a lot of like too big. Okay. So we're going to solve this. Like I said, I am excited that we found that issue. It's not the most exciting thing to fix, but it is something. And then I'm going to run some more of these session replay to see if we can find anything else that happened yesterday. Let's go to session outcome. Task vocabulary. Okay, duration 10 seconds. So we're going to do a filter where it's claim start. Yeah, so we're going to see everybody that went to claim start URL. 100%. There we go. So we'll try this. Okay. So let's scan some recordings right now just for fun. Did this person actually go there? So let's try it. I mean, why not? And you know what? I didn't mean to do that. That was only 17 minutes. Let's try this 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Let's do all of these. Why not? It's so funny, man. AI to improve AI cracks me up. So you can click on improve scanner, and then it'll actually come in and just try and calibrate it even better. So we're going to see what this surface is. Look at this person. This was seven minutes, and they didn't get where they wanted to go. Okay, implemented the upload fix. So the way we could tell if the upload fix worked is by going here, going to claim start, and then say, so this is, by the way, this is the second, whatever you want to call it, the new revised version. So we'll say choose an existing photo. We're going to take our 5.7 meg photo. Should work. Sweet. Yes, I know this place. And then, so this is going to be the Ghibli style preview. Let's see if that works. Taking a little bit longer than normal. There you go. So check this out. This is actually pretty neat. So here's our preview. Look at that. Look at how faithful it is to the real picture. That's what I wanted to make sure of. The only thing, you know what, just as I said faithful, it added like another building there. So I have to refine this prompt a little bit. Yeah, I have to refine the prompt, but I will say largely faithful to the architecture here. Save the image and claim. We'll go ahead and create an account, claim this beast. And then it says you're now a moderator. So then I say open my place. Cool.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Whatever. Siri's an idiot. All right. So we have to refine this, but to be honest with you, like not enough people are even getting here. So what we're going to do while this is watching, I do want to look at the admin because I want to see where people are. All right, I got to log out. So I'm going to log in and we're going to see if anybody has created any places. So nobody has created a place today. So people are definitely having some static and I need to understand why. So hopefully these recordings hold some of that. So let's just say view observation. Successfully completes the onboarding flow, starting from the marketing landing page and ending in the main application. They join the waitlist, submitting, which triggers a registration. Subsequently, they navigate through the multi-step survey. And then places of interest, open drivel, and claim a place, which opens a new tab for the app at App as Drivel, where they are prompted to start their first plan. Okay. Kinda. Not really. Not the best, but better than me watching it myself. Which successfully navigates into the main application environment. The session ends with the user starting a core app task of claiming a place, marking a successful completion of the marking element. So what's cool is you can actually watch this. So they get to our new place flow. What do they do there? They just do nothing. Fuck. All right, you know what we're going to do is we're going to go to bouncing around here, but I want to go into my dashboard because I have a funnel there where I can see what these people did. That's not a healthy drop-off. Survey completion, nope. Moderator intent, nope. Survey completion, nope. Where there? Okay, so this is my place claim funnel, and I was actually showing you this yesterday. So first things first, let's go ahead and just make sure we are refreshed. Computed a few seconds ago. Cool. So you can kind of see 57 people came in and only 5 people got to the photo page. So only 5 people, which sucks. So let's view the recording. Or not. Okay, that recording just isn't working. That's me. Anonymous. Okay. So the person gets there. They literally go back. Why did they go back? We have to crack this nut. Why did they go back? Okay, wait a second. It says preparing your photo. So we do the photo and then we immediately ask for the location access. We really need to be able to not do that. Man, how many? I wonder if that's where people are failing. All right, let's do something with that. So I think there's a little bit of data in there that we can glean. So what we're going to do is we're going to see, all right, when in the claim start workflow is the user asked for the location access. It looks like it's right as they upload the photo. I mean, there are like such a fucking high drop off, massive drop off, which I don't love. That's definitely a signal that something's not going right. Like we're sending a lot of people to the app. So this is interesting. I don't know if you can see this, but we don't ask them about their location. Instead, we just kind of, well, we prompt them for location. So this person actually types in the location. I've actually already seen this one. Okay. Is requested immediately after user. So your observation location, okay. So I think we need to refine that flow so that when they upload their picture, we don't immediately ask them for location. I also want to add something. I recommend not triggering location permission immediately after upload. It feels unexpected and can make the user think the photo itself requires location access. Instead, after upload, show a short prompt on the preparing step. Find a place nearby, allow location access. We can suggest place near you. Use my location. Yes, do that. Is it possible to blend this into the existing page after preparing? Okay. I want to get a notification every time somebody gets to that point, just because I want to be a little bit more aware of it. I'm building out dashboards here, but it's still just nice to know. Kind of gives me a little bit of a read on it. Start places page first, a contextual location after preparing. So does it start places? So it doesn't look like anybody. Smitty Woods area, historic Smithville Park. I don't even know where that is. Where is that? That's not what I clicked on. Where is this? New Jersey. One loud and splash pad, NOH play. Soft. So this is real. MHO Hotel, Milipitas, whatever. So, I mean, some people have uploaded things. Okay, let me see. Existing claim start places will become a two-state stream. First, the contextual. The plan is ready for approval. I'll do it. Yeah, let's see if that works. I just want to get an idea here. All right, so we're going to find out. We're going to go ahead and address this issue by adding another step. Just one of the things that I want to make everybody kind of familiar with is we are taking the smallest experiment that we possibly can, executing that experiment, figuring out what people want, and then just drawing them a little bit closer to the app. What that means is people haven't even been able to get to the app for the last week. Monday of this week, we allowed people into the web app portion, and now we're getting them to the point where they're actually claiming places. And so again, it's one thing at a time, okay? Claiming places. And so again, it's one thing at a time, okay? Awesome. So we're going to let this complete, and then I definitely want to go ahead and add the email notification thing. I'm so excited. My X account finally got unbanned. I think I was posting a little bit too much, but that's okay. It's taking our time. What are we on? GPT-5.6 Soul as our model. If you don't know, by the way, I'm using V0. I am a top 1% creator on VO for both of my accounts. Each account, I have about 20,000 prompts per account. So that's a little bit over 100 prompts per day continuously for over the last year, which is kind of a lot when you think about it. But I love this. I think VO is a phenomenal platform. I think it's something that everybody should invest in and use. It's the platform that I have found to be by far the fastest way to develop something because it couples the IDE, hosting, database, market. There's just so many things that are all built together in it. That's why I love it. What I don't like is that even though I go live on X a little bit, is that it just doesn't do the greatest job in promoting the live. That's okay. I'll bitch about that to someone else. That's interesting. What? You have 8,029 weighted tokens left? I've actually never seen it say that before, by the way. Ever. Super weird. I don't know if VO is trying something new. They might be. This is a phenomenally low engagement stream tonight. I am sleepy. I just went and worked out. I have a little, I guess you'd call it a home gym, whatever you want to call it. It's a bunch of weights in a in a room. And just, man, getting a good workout today mentally, it usually puts me there, but I have had way too much caffeine today, and I'm on that nice come down from the caffeine. I'm ready to relax. I didn't eat dinner. I decided I was just going to go ahead and stream right now, and I am regretting that decision. Oh my God. Plus, I wanted to deliver some good news for you guys at the beginning by saying our experiment was doing something, and then my dumbass forgot to start the experiment on Post Hog. So that sucks. But the good news is this time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll have some data for the next experiment. This is so weird. You have 65,000. What? Why do I feel like it's burning through my tokens? It must have just reloaded these tokens, which means I'll probably get an email in just a second. Check my phone, see if I got that email. Yeah, we're going to have to see what this does. Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to let this complete, and I definitely want to. No email yet. I'm waiting for Versal to tell me that I just paid more money. Nothing. Okay. Now I'm just responding to freaking customer emails. I think like I told you before, I mean, this is right now Drivel is making exactly $0, but I think we have almost 200 users right now. Out of those 200 users, none of them are active. And the reason why is because we've only let them into a very small portion of the app. They've literally seen almost nothing of the app. We're trying to, I want you to visualize this. It's just like we're drawing our finger through the sand and we're just letting it on the beach. We're letting a little bit of the ocean come in slowly to just find out where it wants to go and then remove friction from wherever it is that those people are trying to go anyway. Our biggest wins already that we're stacking are number one, women preferred this more than anybody. Number two, 25 to 45 seem to be the right group of people. Number three, once we built all of our ads to that, it seemed like people started to resonate with it quite a bit more. And our signups went up and our cost per lead went down. Also, when we added the survey, we asked people what they thought about the Art Ghibli style and if they wanted to be a moderator, which was two very important differentiators for our app. And the average of people were somewhat or higher, meaning somewhat they liked that or higher. And we gave them options to say no thanks. So now what we have to do, I mean, really, if you can look at what we're doing, I would just put it under this category. We are, actually, I opened up the wrong window. Not that window either. Not this window. We are trying to get past this. We're trying to get past this right now. So we want to see how many people clicked something. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. So like even today, let's look at today. Only, 5 people started. 5 people got to the app. Only 2 people went here. And those 2 people were me and an anonymous person, which might have also been me, by the way. So not really what we wanted to see. But again, like we only had 5 people today. I am kind of curious Why did only 5 people land here today? So these are people who we have. That's so weird because that's showing that people got here. Oh, I guess these are our 5. Yeah, there's 6. So this is somebody who went all the way from the wait list. They did that. They did the whole thing. And then most people say that they're very interested in being a moderator. And then he just dropped off. She just dropped off. Dang. All right, we're still building this portion. Hopefully we can get somewhere that gives us something to look at. I don't know why. Like, seriously, Seoul is taking its fucking time this afternoon. Evening. It's actually 8:41. I am just looking at what I'm going to make with Gridfinity next. I don't know if you can see this. I was showing this off the other stream. Nice little marble. I don't know if you can see, but nice little marble Gridfinity. If you can guess what this is, you deserve a medal. There's 2 pieces. It is a charger. Hold on, let me show you. Look at that. This is a charger holder for AirPods. There's a lip that goes on top of it, and then the idea is this on the side is where the charging cable goes, and then you've got your nice little plate here for your Apple charger. So it's super nice. I love my printer. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but it is producing super high quality edges. Very sharp. Agent paused. Fuck. Come on, man. There was something I learned today on Meld Studio, which is what I use to record all this shit, is that apparently you can duplicate a scene in like a very specific way. And so I'm going to try and do that again. So if I say new scene, and then I go to, is it duplicate? No, it's not. Delete layer. I go here, and then where the hell is it? Inspector. Now I can't find it. Display capture. Nope, it's not that. It's not duplicate. What is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. New layer by duplicator, and then duplicator layer is also this source. Oh, I can duplicate the whole scene. That's so weird to me. So I can go here and I can say new duplicator. I know you're not going to see this, by the way, so just pretend like you know what I'm doing. Okay. And select the source. I can literally say everything from scene 1. Is that filling? Now, supposedly, this doesn't affect my frame. Oh my God, it doesn't affect my frame. Holy shit. Hey, that is awesome. That is super awesome. I am going to, and then what I had wanted to do with this guy is just make him a little bit bigger. Well, actually, wait a second. If I'm only duplicating the scene, what's the point? I don't know. We'll see. By the way, this is taking fucking forever. I don't know what this is doing. It's probably just eating up all of my fucking tokens. Restarting claim preview server. It's failing. It failed to fetch. Request errors out in the sandbox. I can't reach the places step. Why is that having an issue? I have no idea what's going on right now. So this is still, we haven't really made any progress. I might kill this and try it again, but I want to see if, let's see if Versal is actually giving me any issues or if these issues are squarely with the preview environment. Let's go to our loggy logs, marky marks. Friends activity. What? This is somebody else, by the way. This is somebody else looking through the site. It's not me. Trending friends activity. Do we still have the friends activity spot? We do. All right, we got to hide that because we don't want somebody. Okay. Remove the... All right, so we'll just say for now, hide the friends. I've got all sorts of ideas for this sidebar over here. We could do some cool shit. I prefer dark mode, by the way. This was my mental compromise with myself. When I first started this out, I really wanted to just create Reddit for places. I just thought that would be an interesting idea. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Reddit could literally wake up and decide that they're going to do that. And I did not. I had no moat whatsoever. There was nothing that made it special. And as much as I wanted to do it, you're just banking on what? Like people are just going to like you more than Reddit? Come on. That's stupidity at that point. So I gave up on that and I leaned into the whole Art Ghibli style, and a little bit more of a whimsical aesthetic. Part of that was the moat that I wanted to build around this. The other part of it was honestly finding out that the majority of our users who were signing up were women. And so just a little bit of ChatGPT searches. What do women like? Because I have no fucking idea. Kind of led me to a different aesthetic, slightly different colors, kind of more airy versus more like tactical. And I think it's something. So the compromise though was I still created a dark mode. Gives you all the same features and functionality, except to me, this is probably what I would use. Because it is just at that point Reddit for places. But anyway, let's I don't know why that's showing that. That's actually really weird. I almost feel like that's been... Has that been changed? It has, right? Like, where the fuck did that come from? Unless... Is there something different? Where the hell did that come from, dude? Dude. Weird. Okay. We'll fuck with that. Not a big deal. Is it implemented? This took so long. All right, we're going to try it. So we got to log out to try it. And then, so we're going to do the place claim flow. So claim start. So this is the flow that we just changed. So we're going to say create a place. We're going to do this park, preparing your photo. So on the next screen, it should say find the place nearby, allow location access, and we could suggest places, use my location. Then it requests location. Did it request location? It did. I'm going to reset it just so I know that it happens. So we're going to say choose from existing photo. That guy. Preparing your photo. So now we're asking the person, use my location. Request. So much better. So much better. Okay. Actually glad that we did that. That worked out. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to send some administrative emails. So I get a notification and an email every time somebody uploads something, just because that's like a nice little, it's like a nice little thing for me. Okay. I got to feel fun. Right now, our ads are only at, what are we at? $80 per day. I mean, between two ad sets. And then between that $80 per day, LA and DC. DC is giving us, I mean, it's pretty comparable. 10 and 12. And cost is very close. We are 40. I'm paying more in DC. Let me take a look. Let's just go last 7 days. Where is my most expensive cohort? It's 35 to 44. Wow, yeah, 35 to 44 is by far my most expensive cohort. 45 to 54 is an interesting one. Look at 45 to 54. That's actually a lot lower cost. Huh. Interesting. I know nothing about, like, absolutely nothing about this particular demographic or whatever. Ask me, what do 45 to 50-year-old women in LA like? I don't fucking know. No idea. No idea whatsoever. But here we are building a social network for them. So if I make missteps, you get to watch it live. And by the way, here is our live activity of people using the app. Okay. Only 173 people right now. A lot of density here, man. You know what? This density is growing. But what I've been looking for is I want to just like go all in on, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it today. What do you say we go all in? Here's what we're going to do. Sure, you want to turn off this high performing. Damn it. I hate you, Facebook. What I wanted to do was just put all of the money toward LA. I wanted to put all of the money toward LA. But right now it's telling me that actually in reality, DC is higher performing. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if that's true? Bumping around. Okay, so notification destination, sent from Drivel notifications, all canonicalize, centralize the address, best effort, upload, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So what we're hoping right now is that's the logs. What we're hoping right now is that when people add a new place, I get notified. And we're also hoping that the new place flow is better, converts more people. So the first issue that we had today that we took care of was people that were having an issue uploading photos to this. So I think we've nailed that down, or I think we have a general sense of it. This is our funnel right now on people who arrive here and end up using our claim flow or not. And I'm just going to do a quick tour. Let's do a quick tour. Let's do a little quick tour of the product, just so everybody who's new here can see. But I'm going to my ADD tells me I need to verify that this is working first. So we're in our claim flow. Choose an existing photo. We're going to upload the same photo again. Who cares? Preparing your photo. We already have The fuck? Was that a loop? Okay. That was weird. Did you see the loop? Huh. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that did work. So that's what we wanted to have happen. Now, the question is, did that send me an email like it was supposed to? Let's see. Did it send me an email? Did it send me an email? Did it send me an email? It did. It did send me an email. Cool. Okay. So that works. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. This claim flow, I'm going to show it to you right now. We're going to go all the way to the beginning. Okay. So you're using Drivel for the first time. Drivel is a social network, basically Reddit for places, that allows you to claim anything, no matter how big or how small. It could be the 9th hole of a golf course. It can be a Panera. It can be, a wing of a shopping mall. It doesn't matter. Literally anywhere you are, you can decide to claim that spot, and then you are the implicit moderator of that spot. So it's a little bit like claiming a whole spot of land, and then now you occupy that. Inside of Drivel, we have a feed that is unlike a normal feed, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to sign in because I already have an account. So my feed is different than a typical feed. So think about the Reddit feed or the Facebook feed, which are largely dependent on the groups that you're in, the advertising, and most importantly, different themes. Different themes. And so what this does is this actually shows you a feed that is based around how close things are to you. So you can see my feed over here. I've got all of the places that I have claimed or favorited at the top. And then my feed, as I scroll down, are going to be all of the posts from places that I follow or places that are near me that are getting attention. That's the big key. So if there's a place that's near you that's getting attention, you'll actually see that place here. And where that becomes really interesting is when certain events happen or take place. I'll give you a great example. There was a car accident that occurred today at just a intersection that's near a town center near me. And of course, everybody's rubbernecking. People are looking, they're wondering what happened? How did it happen? Well, what's super interesting is in Drivel, I could take a picture of that car accident. That post would be shown to people that are scrolling near me simply based on proximity. And so other people can go, oh shit, that's what happened. Okay, now I understand. So it's a whole different way to think about your feed. Now, I'm going to show you a place that I, claimed, which is a high school or middle school. So take a look. This is a middle school. I want you, the best analogy of what a place is a subreddit. Okay. So a place is similar to a subreddit or its own forum. Inside of a place, you have a couple different tabs. First things first is you have this awesome Ghibli style image at the top. That's one of the big things that we're doing in this is that we're going to turn everything into that Ghibli style. Only the place cover. If you post an image like that car accident that I was telling you about, you don't have to worry about that. But everything else for a place cover, you're going to see that. And the reason why is because when you see everything on a page, it's all going to look the same. Okay. So inside of this, I have pinned comments here, pinned posts, sorry. If I own this place, if I moderate it, I can do that. So let's just say you're a doctor's office and you want to put the Wi-Fi password here, you can do that. Because remember, people will see this based on proximity. The rest is just posts inside of this, very similar to Reddit. As I scroll down, I'm going to see discussions pinned about photos and people. And so in here, each one of these is a post. Again, similar to Reddit. If I go into that post, comments, and most importantly, threaded comments with upvote and downvote. Very similar if you're familiar with Reddit. Okay, so that's what the app itself looks like. Right now, it's a web app only because that gives us the highest velocity of changes so that we don't have to wait until we get to the App Store, which always takes weeks at best. And realistically, probably a month or two to develop, even with all the vibe coding fun right now. Okay. So anyway, so that's what the app looks like. That's what we're solving for today. And my goal is to get as many people as possible to the point where they claim something. We want them to be able to claim something and then make the first post. That's the whole thing. And I'll show you dark mode right now just because I like dark mode. So here is dark mode on mobile, right? Pretty nice. I think it's pretty snazzy. And then now I'm going to show you dark mode on desktop. And I'm also going to show you why we like the Ghibli style layout so much. Look at this. If I click on nearby, here's our nice layout. I'm going to scroll down to all the places nearby. And I want you to notice something immediately. Doesn't this feel calm? Every place is like roughly the same style. It's that watercolor-esque Ghibli style. I think that looks awesome. I think that's the killer app, or at least I hope so. And then obviously you can explore trending history, all that type of fun. So there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of places to explore. What we're going to do is we're going to take what we have developed today, launch that, and now we've started the experiment for tomorrow, which is going to tell us if the new claim page works better than the other one. So I will see you at the same time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Drop me a follow. Most importantly, tell me what you like. Tell me what you hate. Tell me the decisions that I'm making that are bad. Ultimately, I'm building an app that people want to use. And I'm excited about creating something that anybody can use. It's just 100% town square, but for places. Okay. So super excited to see y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.